Hello, my friends. Welcome to another simple and fun English story. I hope you are having a great day. Today, I want to tell you a story about something that happened to me. It was a normal day, but something unexpected happened. So, listen carefully and try to understand. Let's begin. My name is Carlos, and I love coffee. Do you like coffee? Or maybe you like tea. Sometimes I like to sit in a cafe, drink my coffee, and relax. It is one of my favorite things to do. Today is a beautiful day. The sun is shining and the air feels fresh. The weather is just perfect. Not too hot, not too cold. I decide to go to my favorite cafe. This cafe is a small, cozy place near my house. The people there are friendly, and the coffee is delicious. I leave my house and walk to the cafe. On the way, I see people going about their day. Some are walking their dogs, some are riding bicycles, and some are talking to their friends. The street is full of life. As I walk, I take a deep breath and enjoy the fresh air. I feel happy and relaxed. I know that soon I will have a hot cup of coffee in my hands. I smile to myself because I love moments like this, simple and peaceful. Finally, I reach the cafe. I open the door and a wonderful smell fills the air. Mmm, fresh coffee. The smell is warm and inviting. The cafe is not too big, but it is very comfortable. The walls are painted in soft colors, and there are many small tables with chairs. There are also some sofas where people sit and read books. I hear the sound of coffee machines, people talking, and soft music playing in the background. Some people are working on their laptops, some are reading books, and others are chatting with friends. Everyone looks happy and relaxed. I walk to the counter where a friendly barista smiles at me. "Hello, what would you like today?" she asks. I smile back and say, "1 cup of black coffee, please." She nods and starts making my coffee. I take out my wallet and pay for my drink. While I wait, I look around the cafe. I love watching people and seeing what they are doing. A few minutes later, the barista hands me my coffee. "Here you go. Enjoy," she says. "Thank you," I reply. I take my coffee and look for a place to sit. I find a cozy corner near the window. It is the perfect spot. I can see the street outside where people are walking, cars are passing by, and birds are flying in the sky. I sit down, take a deep breath, and lift my coffee cup to my lips. The first sip is warm and delicious. Ah, perfect. I feel happy and relaxed. This is my time to enjoy my coffee, think, and just be in the moment. I sit in my favorite spot by the window, holding my warm cup of coffee. The cafe is the perfect place to relax. It feels cozy, calm, and welcoming. The walls are painted in soft, warm colors, light brown and beige, like the color of coffee and cream. There are small lights hanging from the ceiling, giving the cafe a soft and peaceful glow. The air is filled with the rich, delicious smell of coffee. It is warm and comforting, like a hug in the form of a scent. The aroma of fresh coffee beans, steamed milk, and a hint of vanilla makes me feel happy. Every time I breathe in, I feel even more relaxed. The cafe is busy but not too noisy. I hear the gentle sound of people talking. Some are chatting quietly with their friends, while others are sitting alone, reading books or working on their laptops. The sound of soft music plays in the background, adding to the peaceful atmosphere. It is a slow, jazzy tune, the kind of music that makes you feel calm and happy at the same time. Behind the counter, the baristas are working quickly, but smoothly. I hear the hiss of the espresso machine as it steams milk for a cappuccino. The sound of coffee beans grinding fills the air for a few seconds, followed by the gentle pouring of hot coffee into a cup. Every now and then I hear the clinking of cups and spoons as customers stir sugar into their drinks or take small sips. In the glass display case near the counter, there are many delicious treats. There are golden croissants, chocolate muffins, and slices of soft, creamy cheesecake. The sweet smell of pastries mixes with the strong aroma of coffee, making the cafe feel even more inviting. I take a moment to look around at the people sitting in the cafe. On my left, a woman in a blue sweater is reading a book, slowly sipping her tea. She looks peaceful, completely lost in her story. At another table, a man with glasses is typing on his laptop. His face is serious and focused. Maybe he is writing an important email, or maybe he is working on a book. Near the counter, a group of friends is laughing and talking, their voices full of energy. They seem to be having a great time. I smile to myself. Every person in this cafe has their own little story. Some people come here to work. A wave of nervousness washes over me. I look around the cafe, hoping to see my phone on the table, the chair, or maybe on the floor near my feet. But it is not there. I start to feel a little anxious. Losing a phone is not just about losing a device. It has all my contacts, my messages, my photos, and important information. I take a deep breath and try to stay calm. Okay, don't panic. Think. I try to remember the last time I used my phone. I was standing at the counter, ordering my coffee. I had my phone in my hand. After that, what happened? I look at the counter where I ordered my coffee. It is busy now. The baristas are making drinks, and customers are waiting in line. I hesitate for a moment, then stand up and walk toward the counter. When it is my turn, I smile nervously at the barista. "Excuse me," I say. "Did you see a phone here? I think I lost mine." The barista, a young man with short black hair, shakes his head. "I don't think so," he says. "But let me check." He turns to look behind the counter. He checks the space near the cash register and the area where the cups and napkins are. After a few seconds, he looks back at me and shakes his head again. "Sorry, I don't see a phone." My heart sinks a little. If it's not here, then where could it be? I turn around and look at my table again. From here I can see my coffee cup, my bag, and my notebook. But no phone. I take another deep breath. Maybe I dropped it on the floor somewhere. I slowly walk back to my table, carefully looking at the floor. I check under the chairs, under the table, even near the bookshelf where another customer is sitting. Nothing. I feel more nervous now. What if someone took it? I don't want to think that way, but it is possible. The cafe is full of people. Maybe someone saw my phone, picked it up, and kept it. But I don't want to believe that. Most people are honest and kind. I sit back down and try to think. What should I do next? I remember that my phone has a tracking app. If I could just check it. But I can't, because I don't have my phone. I look around the cafe, feeling a little lost. The people sitting at their tables are busy with their own lives. Some are reading, some are talking, and some are working on their laptops. Nobody seems to notice that I am worried. I sigh. Okay, stay calm. I need a plan. I decide to ask the people sitting near me. Maybe someone saw something. I turn to the woman sitting at the table next to mine. She has short brown hair and is reading a book. I clear my throat and say, "Excuse me." She looks up and smiles. "Yes? I think I lost my phone." "Did you see a phone on this table or on the floor?" I ask, hoping for a good answer. She frowns slightly and shakes her head. "No, I didn't see anything. But I hope you find it." I thank her and turn to another person, a man in a gray sweater sitting near the window. He is working on his laptop. I ask him the same question. He looks up, thinks for a second, and then shakes his head. "No, sorry, I didn't see a phone." I sigh again. This is not going well. I sit back down, my mind racing with thoughts. What should I do now? Should I go outside and check the street? Should I ask more people? Or should I go home and see if I left my phone there? Just as I am about to stand up and leave the cafe, something unexpected happens. I hear a voice behind me. "Excuse me, is this your phone?" I freeze for a second, then turn around quickly. And there, standing near the door, is a stranger holding a phone in their hand. My phone! I stare at the phone in the stranger's hand, my heart racing. But before I can say anything, I realize that's not my phone. It looks similar, but the case is different. I sigh, shaking my head. No, that's not mine. But thank you for checking. The stranger smiles kindly and walks away. I take a deep breath. Okay, I need to find my phone. I just have to keep looking. I stand up and decide to retrace my steps. Maybe I dropped it somewhere in the cafe. Maybe it fell on the floor when I sat down. Maybe it's still near the counter where I ordered my coffee. I start by checking my table again. I move my bag, my notebook, and my coffee cup. I even lift the napkin holder to see if it's under there. Nothing. Next, I get down on my hands and knees to check under the table. The floor is clean, except for a few crumbs from someone's pastry. But my phone is not there. I take another deep breath and decide to check the counter. I walk up to the barista, who is busy making a latte. When he looks up, I smile politely. "Excuse me," I say. "Have you seen a phone? I think I lost mine." The barista, a young man with dark hair, thinks for a moment. "A phone?" he repeats. "No, I don't think so. But let me ask my coworker." He turns to the other barista, a woman pouring steamed milk into a cup. "Hey, did anyone find a phone?" She shakes her head. "No, I haven't seen one." The first barista turns back to me. "I'm sorry, but we haven't found a phone." I nod, trying not to panic. "Okay, thank you anyway." I step back from the counter, feeling a little more worried now. If my phone is not at my table and not at the counter, then where is it? I decide to check the floor around the cafe. I walk carefully, scanning the ground. I check under other tables, near the bookshelf, even by the entrance. Nothing. As I search, I start to feel more nervous. Losing my phone is not just inconvenient, it's scary. My phone has everything: messages, contacts, photos, important notes. And what if someone else finds it? What if they take it? I try to push that thought away. Most people are honest. Maybe someone picked it up and is waiting to return it. I walk over to a woman sitting near the window. She looks friendly, reading a book while sipping her coffee. I take a deep breath and approach her. "Excuse me," I say softly. "I lost my phone. Have you seen one?" She looks up, her eyes kind. "Oh, no, I haven't seen a phone, but I hope you find it." I thank her and move on. I go to a man typing on his laptop. He looks busy, but I have to ask. "Excuse me, sir. I think I lost my phone. Did you see one anywhere?" He shakes his head. "No, sorry," I sigh. "Thank you anyway." My hands feel sweaty now. I don't know what else to do. I sit back down at my table trying to think. Where could it be? I decide to check my bag one more time just in case. I open every pocket, shake it gently, and feel around. Still nothing. Then, suddenly, a thought hits me. What if I left it in the restroom? I jump up and walk quickly toward the restroom. Maybe I put my phone down when I washed my hands and forgot to take it. I push open the restroom door and look around. The sink is clean. The counter is empty. I check the small table near the door. No phone. I sigh, feeling my heart sink a little more. Now what? I walk back into the cafe, my mind racing. Should I call my phone? But I don't have another phone to use. Should I ask the cafe staff again? Should I check outside? Just as I'm about to walk toward the exit, I hear a voice behind me. "Excuse me, did you lose a phone?" I freeze and turn around quickly. And there, standing near the bookshelf, is an older man holding a phone. My phone. Just as I am about to step toward the door, feeling more anxious than ever, I hear a voice from behind me. It is not loud, but it is clear enough to make me stop in my tracks. "Excuse me, is this your phone?" For a moment, my heart seems to stop. My body freezes as I slowly turn around, afraid to get my hopes up too soon. My eyes search for the source of the voice, and then I see him, a middle-aged man with kind eyes and a warm smile, standing near the bookshelf. And in his hand, shining under the soft cafe lights, is my phone. At first, I don't believe it. Could it really be mine? After all this searching, could my phone finally be in front of me? My eyes widen as I quickly take a step forward, my breath catching in my throat. "Wait, that's mine," I say, almost too excitedly. The man chuckles softly and takes a step toward me, extending his arm to hand me the phone. "I found it on the floor, near that table over there," he says, pointing to an empty seat by the window. "I wasn't sure whose it was, but I saw you looking around and thought maybe it belonged to you." I stare at the phone in his hand, my heart pounding with relief and gratitude. I can't believe it. I had checked everywhere, asked so many people, and retraced my steps. And yet here it was, in the hands of a stranger who had taken the time to help. I reach out and take the phone gently, my fingers trembling slightly as I hold it. I quickly press the power button, and the screen lights up with my familiar home screen. It's really mine. My lost phone has finally returned to me. I feel a rush of emotions, relief, happiness, gratitude, all mixing together. I look up at the man, my eyes filled with appreciation. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. I was so worried. I thought I lost it forever. The man simply smiles, as if it was no big deal. No problem at all, he says kindly. I know how stressful it is to lose something important. I just happened to see it and figured someone must be looking for it. I shake my head, still amazed at my luck. You have no idea how much this means to me. I searched everywhere. I even asked the barista and some people sitting nearby. I really thought I had lost it. He nods knowingly. Phones are easy to misplace, but I'm glad you got it back. I take a deep breath, finally feeling the weight of my anxiety disappear. Seriously, you saved my day. The man waves a hand, dismissing the idea that he did anything special. We should always help each other, right? The world is a better place when people look out for one another. His words touch me deeply. In a world where people are often too busy with their own lives, this stranger took a moment to help someone in need. He didn't have to. He could have ignored the phone or even taken it. But instead, he chose kindness. I smile, feeling an unexpected warmth inside. You're absolutely right. Thank you again. No worries, he says with a nod. Take care, and be careful with your phone next time. I laugh softly. Oh, I definitely will. As he turns to leave, I sit back down at my table, still holding my phone as if I might lose it again if I let go. I can't stop smiling. What started as a stressful situation has turned into something much more meaningful. A reminder that there are good people in the world. I glance around the cafe, my coffee still warm, the soft hum of voices in the background, the comforting aroma of fresh coffee in the air. The cafe still feels the same, yet something inside me has changed. I feel lighter. I feel grateful. I feel hopeful. I take one last deep breath before unlocking my phone and finally enjoying the rest of my coffee, knowing that today something special happened. Not just because I found my phone, but because a stranger reminded me of the simple power of kindness. As I hold my phone tightly in my hands, I can't stop the overwhelming feeling of relief washing over me. Just moments ago, I was filled with worry, searching the cafe, retracing my steps, and asking strangers if they had seen my lost phone. Now, it is finally back where it belongs, safe with me. I look up at the kind stranger, my eyes filled with gratitude. Thank you so much. I really don't know what I would have done without your help. My voice is full of sincerity, and I make sure to show my appreciation. The man smiles warmly, shaking his head as if to say it was nothing. No problem at all, he replies. I just happened to see it and knew someone must be looking for it. I can't help but think about how different this situation could have been. What if someone else had taken my phone? What if I had never found it? What if I had left the cafe without realizing where I lost it? So many thoughts run through my mind, but in the end, none of those bad things happened. Because someone chose to help. I take a deep breath, feeling calmer now. "It's really kind of you," I say. "Not everyone would take the time to help a stranger like this." The man shrugs casually, his smile never fading. "We should always help each other when we can," he says. "The world is a better place when people are kind." His words stay with me. The world is a better place when people are kind. It's such a simple idea, yet so true. In the middle of my small panic over losing my phone, I forgot that there are good people in the world, people who choose honesty, people who choose kindness, people who take a moment to help even when they don't have to. I nod, letting his words sink in. You're absolutely right. Feeling an overwhelming sense of gratitude, I want to do something to repay him. "Can I buy you a coffee?" I ask. "It's the least I can do to say thank you." He chuckles, shaking his head. "That's very kind of you, but no need. Just be careful with your things next time." I smile at his generosity, knowing that he didn't help me for a reward. He helped simply because it was the right thing to do. I'll be much more careful from now on. With my phone safe in my pocket, I finally feel like I can relax. I sit back down at my table, take a deep breath, and pick up my coffee, which is still warm. The familiar aroma of freshly brewed coffee fills the air, and suddenly, the cafe feels even more welcoming than before. Looking around, I notice all the little things I was too distracted to see earlier. The soft chatter of people enjoying their drinks, the rhythmic sound of the espresso machine, the quiet music playing in the background. The cafe hasn't changed, but my perspective has. As I sip my coffee, I think about the lesson I've learned today. There are still good people in the world. Sometimes, in our busy lives, we forget that. But kindness exists everywhere, even in small moments like this. I also remind myself to be more careful in the future. Losing my phone, even for a short time, was stressful. I don't want to go through that again. From now on, I will always check my pockets before leaving a place. I glance back toward the stranger one last time. He has already moved on, back to his own table, reading a book while sipping his coffee. He helped me without expecting anything in return, and that simple act of kindness has made my day so much better. I take another sip of my coffee, feeling a warm sense of appreciation not just for the man who returned my phone, but for the reminder that small acts of kindness make a big difference. As I sit there, enjoying the rest of my time at the cafe, I can't help but wonder, maybe one day I will get the chance to help someone, just like this stranger helped me today. And when that moment comes, I will remember this lesson and choose kindness, just like he did. As I sit in the cafe, slowly sipping my coffee, I feel a deep sense of relief and gratitude. The stress and worry from earlier have completely disappeared, replaced by a warm feeling inside me. Just a short while ago, I was frantically searching for my lost phone, feeling anxious and uncertain. But then, a kind stranger appeared, holding my phone and offering it back to me with a smile. I can't stop thinking about how this small act of kindness changed my entire day. If the man hadn't picked up my phone, if he hadn't chosen to help, I might still be searching, feeling frustrated and upset. Instead, his honesty and generosity reminded me of something very important. Helping others is a good thing, and kindness makes the world a better place. In life, it's easy to get caught up in our own problems, our own worries, and our own busy schedules. Sometimes, we forget to look around and notice the people who might need help. But today, I was reminded that even the smallest act of kindness, returning a lost phone, offering a smile, giving someone directions, can make a big difference. I sit back in my chair, thinking about how I can apply this lesson to my own life. Maybe next time, I will be the one to help someone. Maybe I will find a lost wallet, or help someone carry their bags, or simply hold the door open for someone struggling with their hands full. Kindness doesn't have to be big. Even the smallest gesture can brighten someone's day. I look around the cafe once more. Everything seems normal. The quiet hum of conversation, the clinking of cups, the soft music in the background. Yet, something inside me feels different. I feel more aware, more appreciative of the little things. The world is full of good people. We just have to notice them. Before I finish my coffee, I want to ask you something. Have you ever lost something important? Maybe it was your phone, your keys, or even a special piece of jewelry. When you lost it, how did you feel? Were you worried? Were you scared? And did someone help you find it? Think about that moment. Did a kind stranger help you, just like the man in my story helped me? Or did you find it on your own after searching for a long time? No matter what happened, there is an important lesson in every experience. Losing something teaches us to be more careful. And when someone helps us, it reminds us that there are good people in the world. So, the next time you see someone who looks worried, searching for something, or needing help, remember this story. You have the power to make someone's day better. You have the power to be kind. Because kindness always comes back to us in unexpected ways. I take a deep breath and sit back in my chair. The warm cup of coffee is still in my hands, but now I feel different. I feel lighter, calmer, and more grateful. A few moments ago, I was nervous, searching for my lost phone, feeling worried that it was gone forever. But now, I am relieved because something amazing happened. A kind stranger found my phone and returned it to me. This experience has taught me something important, something that I will always remember. Losing something can be stressful, but kindness can turn a bad situation into a good one. I look around the cafe again. The world continues as normal. People are still sitting at their tables, drinking coffee, talking, laughing, and enjoying their time. The sound of soft music plays in the background, the smell of fresh coffee fills the air, and the atmosphere is warm and welcoming. Everything feels peaceful again. But inside me, something has changed. I have learned a lesson today, a lesson about life, about people, and about kindness. What did I learn? First, I learned that we should always be careful with our things. My phone is important. I use it to call people, to check the time, to find directions, and to stay connected with the world. Losing it, even for a few minutes, made me feel lost, too. If I had been more careful, I would not have lost my phone in the first place. Maybe I should have checked my pockets before leaving my seat. Maybe I should have kept my phone in a safer place. This is a good reminder for the future. Always check your belongings before you leave a place. Always make sure you have everything with you. Second, I learned that there are good people in the world. Sometimes we hear bad news, and we start to think that the world is a bad place. We start to believe that people only care about themselves. But that is not true. There are still many good people, honest, kind, and helpful people. The stranger who returned my phone did not have to help me. He could have ignored it, walked away, or even taken the phone for himself. But instead, he chose to do the right thing. He chose kindness. This gives me hope. It reminds me that even small acts of goodness can make a big difference. And finally, I learned that helping others does not have to be difficult. A simple action, like returning a lost phone, can make someone's day much better. The kind stranger did not have to spend money. He did not have to do anything difficult. He simply picked up the phone and gave it back to me. That's all. A small action, but a big impact. This made me think, what if I were in his position? Would I do the same? Would I return a lost item to its owner? The answer is yes. Today, I was helped by someone, but maybe tomorrow I can be the one who helps someone else. The power of kindness. Kindness is something special. It does not cost money. It does not take much effort, but it has a big impact. When we are kind to someone, we make their day better. And sometimes, one small act of kindness can change a person's life. Imagine this. You are walking down the street, and you see someone drop their wallet. You pick it up and return it. To you, it is a small thing, but to that person, it means everything. Maybe they have money in the wallet for food. Maybe they have an important card inside. Maybe losing it would cause them a lot of stress. But because you helped, they are happy again. Or imagine you see someone looking sad. You smile at them and say, "Have a good day." It is a small action, but maybe it is exactly what they needed to hear. Maybe they were having a bad day, and your kind words made them feel better. Kindness is powerful. It spreads from person to person, like a chain reaction. If someone is kind to me, I feel happy. And then, I want to be kind to someone else. And that person will feel happy and want to help another person. This is how kindness makes the world a better place. Now, I want to ask you something. Have you ever lost something important? Maybe you lost your phone, like me. Maybe you lost your wallet or your keys. Maybe you lost a special gift from a friend or a family member. How did you feel when you lost it? Were you worried? Were you afraid? And what happened next? Did you find it on your own? Or did someone help you? If someone helped you, how did that make you feel? Did it make you happy? Did it make you believe in kindness? And here's another question. Have you ever helped someone find something they lost? Maybe you returned a lost item to a stranger. Maybe you helped a friend look for something. Maybe you saw something on the ground and gave it back to the owner. How did you feel when you helped? Did it make you feel good inside? I want you to think about these questions. Remember your own experiences. Think about a time when someone helped you. Think about a time when you helped someone. Now, let's make a promise together. Let's promise to be kind. Let's promise to help others when we can. Let's promise to make the world a better place, one small act of kindness at a time. I take my last sip of coffee and smile. Today started as a normal day, but it turned into a day of learning. I learned about responsibility. I learned about kindness. And most importantly, I learned that there are good people everywhere. Next time, I will be more careful with my things. I will check my pockets before I leave. And next time, if I see someone who needs help, I will not hesitate. I will help them, just like the kind stranger helped me today. So, my friends, I hope you remember this story, and I hope it inspires you. Always be careful with your things, always be kind to others, and always believe that small actions can make a big difference. Thank you for listening to my story today. Be safe, be kind, and I will see you next time.